I want to bring in someone named Missy. I believe Missy's sheltering in place. Are you in St. Petersburg, Missy? Can you tell me where you are, what's happening?
Yes, I'm in St. Petersburg, Florida. The majority of the storm has gone by us, but we still have major winds, and now the surge has started to come in. So we're seeing flooding in the streets downtown. The marinas, some of the floating docks are nearly to the top of the piling. So worrying about some friends that are on their boats down in St. Pete. So again, most of the wind has started to subside a bit, and we're just hoping for the best on the surge.
So, Missy, as I understand it, you normally live on a boat, and you had the wherewithal to come to shore and shelter at a friend's house. Do you have any idea the state of your boat or all the other boats? I mean, a lot of people live on boats, and those are their domiciles. So what's the status, do you know?
Yes, so far so good. Everything held in terms of the lines. Folks have been checking on our boat today. It's been in good shape. Some of the cleats have actually ripped out of the docks, which makes it a little bit stressful, but not on our boat. And again, the worry right now is the docks floating potentially to the top of the pilings, because once they're over the pilings, then I don't know what happens. I haven't seen that before.
Yeah, well, it's not pleasant, that's for sure. And there'll likely be a lot of pictures that we're going to start seeing in the hours to come, especially when daylight breaks, of boats that are not only toppled into each other, but scattered far on shore. You know, it's not unusual after something like this,
Yes.
a Cat 4, to see boats on top of homes or even apartments. I sure hope yours is going to be okay. Missy, one other question for you. St. Pete's is so vulnerable, right? St. Pete's Beach. How many people do you think stayed there and didn't come back over the causeway to the mainland and seek, you know, better shelter?
Yeah, I have no idea, but I do have a friend who's actually out at Treasure Island, and we just found out that her truck is flooded. She has a Tahoe, so she decided to stay. We tried to talk her out of it. The water has come up into her garage and over her fifth step into the condominium. So we're hoping the best for her, but it sounds like it's going to get worse. The surge is supposed to last until about 2 o'clock in the morning tomorrow.
And then just sort of describe for me, because, you know, I'm picturing the storm coming past you in St. Pete's and basically you being lashed with, I'm not sure if it's it would be the non-dirty side first and then the dirty side after. Could you tell when the eye had passed you and when you went from the, if there is such a thing as a clean side of the storm, to the dirty outer bands?
So ours was really the dirty side the whole way because it came straight up the coast. And there were some significant bands early this morning. Then it cleared up and the sun came out, but the wind started to build, and then it started to rain at about 3 o'clock and rained pretty much the rest of the afternoon, but sideways rain. So it wasn't just, you know, it wasn't just sprinkling or dripping rain, but, you know, trees were sideways. I drove around for a little while this afternoon, and there were branches down. The Ace Hardware sign had blown out, so I think there'll be significant debris around town as we get out tomorrow and take a look around.
Missy, did you also see that incredible phenomenon when the storm surge is coming? Right before it, there's a, for lack of a better description, a massive storm suck, and that happens in Tampa Bay, and almost all of Tampa Bay empties. You can walk across the flats oftentimes with major storms. Did you see any of that? Were you that far today in your travels?
You know, I didn't see that. This is my first year down here, so my first major hurricane. We were here for Dahlia last year, which was a lot nicer to us. So I did not see that surge that happens on regularly.
Well, Missy, I'm glad to hear you're okay, and you're certainly calm, and I'm glad about that. I think the folks who are north of you, you know, in that Big Bend, are not feeling quite as sanguine. I look at these pictures, and I think it's 275. I'm not sure if you could see the pictures we were just running, Missy, but I think that's, was it I-275? Yeah. Well, I look at that and I think, who the hell is driving? Who was out there doing that? That is a death wish. I've seen it. I've seen cars washing off live. I mean, I hope they all got to their destinations, and that is absolutely empty now, because nobody has any business being on wheels or anywhere near a causeway or a bridge like that. Missy, thanks for watching.
Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.